If you know what time it is and stuff, I'm longing for action. I'm like, I wish a motherfucker would come up in my space. And our MAGiK is stronger now. Fuck around and they be walking around with little small heads. He's in a mess. She ain't got no power. You see. Now, so the key here is you got to get out of this fear. That's all he got. Case in point, King Alpha plan. I used to use it too, till I found out it was put out by the United States government, and they gave it to the black community, and give you a dossier, a lineup of what they're gonna do to you, and you put this shit in your psyche, and guess what? They never have to execute none of that concentration camp and none of that shit. Because they know the rule. The rule is that if the vices is in the body, it will come online immediately when the race is threatened or extinction. Now that's the stuff that the East Indian government found out in 1975 when they put this, when they started studying the chakras and the kundalini, and they basically what they did is they had the government come in and give a grant or allocate funds to study this, and the conclusion was that the chakras, the kundalini, the third eye, and all of this stuff, when you are threatened for extinction, these things come online and you become a Superman. It's called Firestarter. Remember the movie Firestarter with little Drew Barrymore? Start burning up shit. You see what I'm saying? So the key here is to never come in with an army and line you up to go to concentration camps. But the mystery here is to let you think that you go into a concentration camp and keep the fear on you because you still think he's all powerful. And everything he ever does to you is covert. What can he do to you that he ain't already did to you? See what I'm saying? So the King Alpha plan was put out by the government for you to respond to. So that you can have a fear. He can't do nothing. You see? See what I'm saying? If you know what time it is and stuff, I'm longing for action. I'm like, I wish a motherfucker would come up in my space. You see what I'm saying? You see. But I know what I'm capable of doing. You see? What I'm capable of doing. So we gotta get out of this fear that all this stuff is gonna be done to us. Don't you know when they do shit to you, they never announce it? First of all, the King Alpha plan was taken from a damn novel that some white boy wrote. The government said, hey, this is some good shit right here. It was a fucking sci-fi novel. And they made it policy and they said, put it out to the black community to keep them in fear. They can't do shit. You see what I'm saying? That's what time it is. And our MAGiK is stronger now. Fuck around and they be walking around with little small heads. The only reason why I don't execute this stuff now is because I don't have time. And I'm too damn lazy. I'm too lazy. Yeah, I might fuck around and get hungry and say, call it all off. You like to be dead, but hell, I got to go get this Big Mac. That quarter pounder with cheese. But hell, he put out the movie Fast Food Nation. Anybody see this shit? Fast Food Nation? He telling you how he kill you every day. How many they say a hamburger got? How many? It can be meat from how many plants? 1,000. It can be meat from 1,000 packing plants in one hamburger. You talking about King Alpha plan? Then they show in the movie 2 people get to fighting around all the cows. Don't you know what happened when all that's going on in the energy of the meat? It's called Fast Food Nation. That's awesome. They got one worse than that, but they said you won't want to eat nothing. They got one, I forgot what the name of the shit is. But anyway, they say that the meat from these ground beef come from thousands of different places. You might have some shit come from Arizona, some shit coming from Maine to get in one hamburger. You see what I'm saying? Huh? All kind of stuff. Oh man, they do all that. Might be some damn hoofs. Might be some hoofs. I might have been into a hoof before. What the hell is this? That's hoof. It's a hoof. So I mean, don't work. So all this King Alpha plan and that fear. Hell, we McDonald's fish sandwich and my mouth would get numbed up like cocaine. And we knew that crack, because you were predisposed to the crack from the damn fast food. And you wonder why a person go get on smoke of crack one time and he hooked. That's because he was already semi-hooked from the McDonald's fish. You see? Because we still baffled. I knew one nigga went and smoked crack for the first time, called his wife home and said, I'm on crack now. I'll never see you again. One day. And the only way that could happen, he was predisposed to something in his diet that wasn't cooked at home. Next thing, if you don't like somebody, and if you got an inkling that a motherfucker don't like you, don't eat lunch with them, don't eat dinner with them. Bottom line, if you eat your food and a nigga get nasty and start cursing and going all crazy, leave it right there. You see what I'm saying? We talking about atmosphere. And so we don't want to hear nothing about, okay, sister, I don't get along with you, but we gonna break bread together. No, you get ready to get fucked up. Don't eat nothing around a person that don't like you.
What we are about the business now is awakening.